Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Marble Racing Season 1 with race 19 here today on the highway race. So this is, as Boy says in the chat, this is Cheese's track. Yep. So this is a work in progress, the one that he's still constantly making changes to. So I know there's quite a big expansion coming to this track, which will be seen in Season 2, but it is not ready for this season. So for this season it is still as it was, similar to the showcase we did on it. 2 straight lanes, lots of traffic to avoid, police barricades. But there will be some expansion coming where I think it'll be a city area. There'll be a bit more of a route that goes off the end of the highway to loop back round, other than its current way of looping back, which is just a pipe which goes over the top and drops you back down at the start. So we also have a new competitor. So as I mentioned in the last showcase, MMA Beefcake is followed and will be joining the back of the grid for today's race. So a bit of extra competition. And in case you missed it, Cheese is actually forfeiting Season 1. So for those of you that missed the last showcase, Cheese actually made an announcement, well, made a bit of a gamble to forfeit the season. So no major spoilers because it is just a showcase, but there's basically an argument between whether we would fill up all the spots on the track, because there were quite a few starting tiles, with all marbles, or whether we would just race as just the competitors in the season. And there was a bit of an argument in the chat about it. So they came to an agreement that Cheese could have his way of filling pure chaos, all the marbles in, on the condition that if one of them DNF'd, he would forfeit Season 1. Now the description in the track said there wouldn't be any DNFs. It was certain there'd be no DNFs. So Cheese felt pretty strong about it. Safe to say it's worth watching. There was a DNF, and so Cheese has forfeited Season 1. So we'll still be on the track, still be competing, but we said we would be avoiding the position that he finishes in and passing it down. So there's a bit of added drama to the season. But anyway, this race. Let's get everyone in and on the track. So, Baz, welcome to the chat. Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks. I hope you're doing well too. So everyone will be starting on the right side in this race today. It's a little bit easier than trying to break them across both sides, because you'll have half a grid starting alongside the other front runners. So this at least keeps the format. Once they've done their first lap, it splits them on the drop down anyway, so then we'll probably see the use of both sides. Both sides are basically the same, so there shouldn't be an advantage either way. So here is the grid positions, of course a reverse order of the previous race. So Boer saying no Cheese in this, and the following races no Cheese will still be in the race, as you can see here. And we'll still pick up positions and points and whatever, but I've said wherever he finishes at the end on the leaderboard, it won't count. We'll pass those positions down. Cheese effectively is last in the final standings for good with that forfeit. And of course our new follower Beefcake at the back with their debut race of the season. So let's get this race underway. 7 laps here on the highway. As they are off. So we'll see if anyone can make an early break here. Looks like Alice will be making a bit of a breakaway, but colliding there. Wood's going to break down the middle. very strong route down the middle. Big early breakaway there. School of Thugs and TJ fighting for that second spot. Magic Monkey just behind, then everyone is piling up further back. Oh, and it's a terrible start for the debut race of Beefcake, getting stuck. So of course the way these traffic marbles work is there is an invisible cone, and there's meant to be boosters on those cones to help you get around them, so you don't just collide with the ball itself. They almost swerve between them, but it looks like Beefcake has managed to balance on that perfectly. So a terrible end to the debut race for Beefcake. Meanwhile, Wood is trying to break away, but School of Thugs, TJ and Kutsi are gaining time. And as I say that, getting slowed down a bit and getting gained by the big pack behind. School of Thugs looking to make a pass on Wood here. They do. SpaceX also flying through here to take the lead. Wood taking second back, but can't quite make that push to first. Logan's come flying through here out of nowhere up into second. School of Thugs fighting with Logan for that second position as he come through the first set of police barricades. Kutsi, School of Thugs going to the right, Logan going to the left, Wood going straight down the middle, little hop over the fallen barrier. School of Thugs going wide there, not quite making it through the barricades clean, but does recover on the other side. Kutsi's going to come through and take second. Trying to find a way past SpaceX, but is struggling currently. A lot of bumping going on there, may create some time for the pack behind to gain. Wood's going to try and sneak around the outside there, getting back past Boer. But Boer holding fifth. The big pack gaining though, just in time, is going to sneak through. Bit of a battle there. Boer's going to push them away into the barrier and try and keep hold of that fifth spot. Meanwhile, up at the front, Wood trying to get past TJ. TJ looking for a gap past Space Egg, and Kutsi is absolutely flying away with the lead. So TJ over the jump, getting to second. Wood looking to try and get into third. Just in time, is going to sneak through there and take that third spot. Space Egg will take it straight back. James is going to sneak past all four of them there. Big position gain. Kutsi already approaching the bridge at the end of the lap. So we've got TJ in second, James just behind in third. We've got a battle here between Space Egg, Just in Time, Wood, Boer, School of Thugs and Stanky. So you head down to the front. It looks like TJ and James are gaining on Kutsi here to try and take that top spot. TJ over the jump, they're boosting towards the pipe. TJ is going to get through first. Kutsi just behind James, very close behind Kutsi there, and they'll be making their way back to the start. Kutsi getting slowed down, but they are off back to the beginning. Now the pack here fighting. Stanky got into some trouble there. Couple dropped down actually. Boer also dropping down. So it looks like there's a bit of a trick to getting a good launch. There's a little bump, otherwise you just slowly drop down and lose quite a bit of time. Side effects, losing some time with a bad bounce. So we see Baz there, closely followed by Barto and Dom. And Pesky Bird Rider and McWave coming through. And Budo all the way at the back. So as we go back up to the start of lap 2, TJ already making a breakaway and with the fastest lap. Space Egg taking the left side of the track, James on the right with Stanky. Stanky's going to break through there, take a position. So it's going on further back. It looks like Boer has dropped a lot of positions here. Budo, thought Budo was stuck there for a second, but they are not. So Boer, I'm guessing Boer's just dropped quite a few spots here. In the chat wondering what's happened. Bad saying they're not doing well in the ranks, usually misses the streams. Yes, glad to see you here watching. There you are, Boer. Yeah, glad you could catch one. See what it's all about. So Boer losing a lot of time there, massive drop. go into lap 2. So up in the lead, TJ still holding that lead. Spacek and Logan side by side battling for that second position. Wood coming through with the 4th position. Stanky looking to try and get that back though. Stanky does. Some collisions there. We've got Zor just behind, just in time. Magic Monkey on the right side. So everyone's still fairly grouped up in the middle here. So anything can happen. See Wood getting a good line through there, but getting stopped at one of the barriers. Up at the front, TJ losing a bit of time here. He's getting caught up. So Logan might sneak past. They do. Taking that second position. Meanwhile, on the right side of the track, we've got Wood, Zor and Stanky all fighting here for position. So Stanky's going to come through, trying to get some pace to gain some positions from those on the other side. TJ has dropped. Logan taking first. Spacek looking to try and get past as well, but doesn't succeed. Stanky getting past Wood. So Logan trying to make a breakaway here. TJ looking to try and gain some time back. Good run there, but gets stopped at a barrier. Shona flying down the outside there. James also flying through on the right side of the track. Shona getting past Spacek. Wood also making the pass, but on the right side of the track. So no collisions means they may get a better run here. No one to worry about in front of them. It's been a big gain for Cheese. Cheese is up into the top 10 as the pack is all piling up together. So up at the front as we go across the bridge, it looks like Logan and Wood will be fighting side by side for position here. Have to see how this plays out at the other side. Wood getting caught up in the pipe though. Quite bad there. Shona takes position, and then TJ got a bit too high there. So we'll follow these back to the start here. So Logan dropping down. And we'll be taking the right side this time around. Shona also going right, James going right, Wood going left. Trying to use that open space to make some time. A lot of them have gone right, which means they could get caught up with each other battling for positions. We're saying at least Beefcake got set free. Yep, that is good news, but unfortunately a lap behind. I don't think on a track like this they're going to be able to make that lap back, unfortunately. Speaking of which, Beefcake is here. So James trying to fight with TJ here. Wood not doing too well on the clear side, struggling to make that time up. They'll be hoping for some collisions here with James, Cutsy and TJ. We're back in the top 20 in 12th. Cheese dropping way back out of the top 20. So a lot of position changes lap after lap here. So it seems when you're in that middle pack group, that entry into the pipe at the end is very crucial. So Wood getting a position here as James got a bit stuck. They're free again, taking that position back. But Wood and James gaining on Cutsy here for that first position. Spacek flying through, taking second place. TJ's going to follow that same route, not quite pulling it off as well, stay behind James. Shona coming through, taking a position. Carol coming through, moving up a position, but losing it straight away again to Wood. Wood having some trouble with the barrier though. Carol's going to go the opposite side and gain that spot back. Big battle here between Cutsy, James, TJ and Shona as Spacek has flown off into the lead. So battle here between Shona, James, Kutsi and TJ. Can Wood try and find some empty space on the opposite side to make a pass on all 4 of them and gain 4 positions. Also, they are having trouble with the barriers at the moment. This is giving Spacek a breakaway in the lead. James getting held up a bit, losing the pack. Woods got past that position there. Looking to now try and get past the group of Shona, TJ and Kutsi. So run, dodging the barriers this time, getting past all 3 of them. That was a big position, getting Shady coming through as well with a big position gain up to 3rd. So Wood going up into 2nd, Shady went up into 3rd but then lost those positions, getting blocked out by Kutsi and TJ there, meaning James is also rejoining that pack. Spacek getting held up quite bad here by the barriers, meaning Wood in the open space, making use of it now towards the end of the lap. Doesn't look like they are quite going to get past Spacek there as we come up to the pipe. It'll be about the entry here. Spacek gets a good entrance into the pipe, so does Wood. Shona coming through a good entrance as well. In 3rd, Kutsi in 4th. Beefcake a lap behind. TJ through, Shady, Mini, Stanky, a few people here. Carol getting held up a bit. Will be at the back of that pack. We're coming through now. Dom and Jake. Zor having a bit of trouble there. McWave's going to compete there. T-Dub, Cosmic. So this is our battle here for the last few points. As Crimson in 19th, Space Comet in 20th, 20th being the final point scoring position. So Spacek and Wood are now on the same side as each other, so they'll be fighting for that top spot. Head to head down here. Kutsi trying to pull away from Shona. Shona has James just behind. Mini on the opposite side, avoiding that group of Shady, Bwer, Barto and TJ. Bwer gaining some positions here, so is Barto. Though Barto's not on the board, are they a lap behind? They may well be, we may have missed that. Barto may have got stuck on the previous lap. So it looks like Barto is a lap behind. So it'll just be there being a nuisance, causing some trouble for these front runners. Bwer up to 4th, making a breakaway from that pack. Trying to gain on Kutsi now. Going around that outside. Maybe had a look for a pass here. Just not making it stick yet. James and Shady gaining behind. Shona not too far behind either. Mini making a run down the opposite side using that empty space. While the battle between Bwer and Kutsi keeps going just in time. Absolutely flying through. Got a very good run there before colliding with one of the traffic marbles. So just in time, going all the way up into 3rd with an incredible run down the middle. Bwer getting held up a bit, meaning Kutsi's going to make a breakaway. Bwer taking a position back from just in time. Meanwhile, up in front, it looks like SpaceX making a breakaway again. We've got a back runner, Snorker, getting all in the way, which could cause some trouble for SpaceX here, but makes a pass. Which means Wood now will have to deal with Snorker to try and get close to that top spot. So just in time, Kutsi and Bwer all fighting here for that 3rd position. Bwer getting past Kutsi. Side by side with just in time. Just in time gets the better run there. Bwer's going to block Kutsi out. Wood also looking to get past by just in time potentially. Kutsi with a good run through there. It does get past Bwer, gets past just in time. Through the barricade. Bwer's going to look around the outside, can't quite make the pass. So there's a big battle here for this 2nd position and 3rd position. Try and get into the top 3 just in time, moving up to 2nd, dropping Wood down to 3rd. Kutsi and Bwer both still fighting, not being able to gain any positions currently. So Shady looking to try and gain on Bwer here. TJ going around the outside, trying to make a pass on Shady. Shona with a good run there, gets stopped by TJ. So you head further up to the front of the pack here. just in time making a breakaway in second. Snorker back in front of Space Egg, so Snorker, one of our back runners, just in time gaining some time on Space Egg as well as they enter the pipe. So Bwer and Wood, a bit of a drag race here. Looks like Wood will get in the pipe first, but not a good entry, meaning Bwer will take that position. Cutsy just behind. TJ and Shady will be racing down to the pipe as well. You see everyone else further back here. So we'll make our way back up to the start. There's Bido at the back. It looks like Demon is in trouble, stuck on one of the traffic marbles. So we see Space Egg on the left side getting in front of Snorker again, just in time on the right side. Further back it looks like both Wood and Bwer having a bad exit onto this lap. So Shady gaining position, TJ fighting with Wood across two opposite sides, and Cutsy in third. Got Stanky here gaining a few positions up into 8th. Dom moving up to 9th. Oh, not quite. Fighting with Muffin for 9th. McWave also fighting in that battle. T-Dub coming through. Dom losing a few spots there. Muffin getting stuck for a second but set free by Skyline. That'll put Skyline back a few positions as Jake comes through. Mini, Quack. Then behind we've got Diamond Swords. We've got Shona on the opposite side. Space Comet and James side by side. Zor and Andrew. So a big battle here for crucial points. Demon still stuck. Doesn't look like they're going to get hit free anytime soon. So further up, Muffin getting a good run there, trying to get past Stanky, but Stanky a good run past Shady and Bwer straight down the middle. That middle lane offers some really good runs down that section. That is where you want to be. So Stanky now moving all the way up into 5th. Cutsy looking at getting a position on TJ. Does fly straight through the middle, taking that position. Got just in time up in 2nd. And Space Egg is in trouble in that first spot. This could be a disaster. Snorker may be able to hit them free. If Snorker does not release Space Egg here, this will be a major position drop. Just narrowly missing them, meaning Cutsy is going to move up into 1st, just in time moving up into 2nd, TJ up into 3rd. Can Wood hit Space Egg free here, or will they avoid them completely? Looks like they do give them a nudge, setting them free once again, but Bwer is past, Shady is past. That's probably lost a little bit of time for Wood as well. So Space Egg dropping from 1st to 6th there. A dramatic turn of events. Bwer moving up to 4th, Shady moving up to 5th. Stanky moving up to 6th there with a big position gain. I think they gained 2 or 3 positions. So up at the front, just in time, and Cutsy are side by side here. Just in time with the fastest lap, which is an extra point. Currently in 1st, just in time, may get the worst run here. No, they do get in front of Cutsy just on that barricade, on the roadblock. So a lot still happening. So we are in the second half of the race, but still lots of drama. So just in time in 1st, going into the pipe, Cutsy in 2nd. Snorker, our back runner, having some trouble there, giving Cutsy a clean run through. TJ in 3rd, Stanky in 4th. Then further back we have Shona coming through in 5th, Bwer coming through in 6th, Space Egg just behind in 7th, Bwer with a bad landing, also colliding with Space Egg there. Wood with a bad entrance as well. Shady with an even worse one. Is going to struggle to get going, but finally does. Quack, Barto and Zor just behind. Barto a lap down. They've got Dom, Skyline and Diamond Swords, followed by McWave, James, Beefcake a lap behind. So looks like Demon was set free. Cheese is stuck. It has not been a good season for Cheese, as it is anyway. A lot of DNFs for Cheese this season. So just in time has TJ not too far behind. Kutsi also not far behind TJ. Could actually make a pass on the opposite side here. They do with that clean space to run through and gaining some time on just in time. And just behind we've got Shona. Then Stanky. Then we have a group here of Boer, Wood, Muffin, Space Egg, Quack and Shady. As we are on lap 6 of 7. So our current leader, I'm pretty sure is in the whole season, I think is Jake the Snake if I remember correctly, who is currently not in the top 20. Stanky isn't far behind, so they'll be looking to pick up some crucial points here to try and take that top spot. So just in time with the fastest lap, also in first, so that'll be some big points there for just in time. If they can keep hold of it. TJ coming through with the pass though. Just in time taking it back, is going to hit another barrier. So a big battle for first here. Then we've got a battle between Stanky and Kutsi going on. Budo, one of our back runners, could get in the way of Wood here. But Snorker, also a back runner, could cause some trouble for Shona, Boer and Space Egg, who are already battling each other for position. Then we've got Muffin, Space Comet, Zor, Quack, and of course back runner Barto. On the right side, Zor squeezing through in front of Quack. So Boer and Space Egg fighting for position there. Got Space Comet and Wood also fighting for position. Space Egg's going to come through. Shona also gaining, Space Comet regaining on the right side. So Stanky trying to get past Kutsi here. Try and take third place just in time, and TJ having a battle for first still. Actually allowing Kutsi and Stanky to gain. Even though just in time TJ had quite open space to play with up here. TJ dropping positions to Kutsi and Stanky. Kutsi and Stanky very close just in time. Budo causing some trouble for Kutsi though. Not making it easy for them, but Kutsi does get through. Getting squeezed out by just in time, getting blocked there. This does give TJ a bit of space. Try and make some time and try and get that top spot, but they're not making use of it. So it's very close here as we're coming through to the final lap of the race. Just in time will hold first onto the bridge. Kutsi just behind, coming down to the pipe. Just in time is in, clean. Kutsi not as clean. TJ with a clean entry. Then Stanky, also a clean entry there. Snorker not far behind. Then we've got Space Comet and Shona. Of course Snorker is a lap behind. Then we've got Quack, we've got Crimson, Space Egg, Wood. Space Egg with a bad entrance there means Boer's going to gain in position. Zor could gain in position and Muffin just behind. So we'll head back up to the start here. Stormy in trouble, stuck further back. But here is our leader currently. Final lap, just in time leading and with the fastest lap. We'll give Stormy a little nudge and set them free on their way past without costing any time there for just in time. Kutsi trying to get past Budo. Budo could cause some trouble for Kutsi here. TJ taking the left side once again to try and use that clean air. all that empty space. Kutsi getting held up by the back runners. They've got Stanky just behind. They've got a big group of people here. We're dropping some positions. So has Wood. So a big group up here in the top 10, all fighting for those crucial points. So Zor getting past Space Egg there. Wood blocking out Space Comet. Crimson's going to come through and take that position. Got Nick just behind. Wood's then going through to take the lead on the left side. Zor bumping Snorker there, putting them on a worse side, losing a lot of time. We'll be looking to try and get past Quack. Well, Stanky's trying to make a breakaway. Snorker and Stormy could cause some trouble though. Got TJ still on that clear space, trying to gain some time on Kutsi. It looks like they do. TJ almost taking that position, but with a bad jump through the roadblock, Kutsi keeps hold of second. Meanwhile, just in time, making an absolute breakaway in this final lap. We've got T-Dub stuck on one of the barricades. So about half the length of the track left. Just in time with a good lead currently. TJ in second. Trying to make a breakaway as well, while there's a battle for third going on between Kutsi, Zor and Quack. Quack setting T-Dub free. But may have cost some time for themselves by doing so. Got Wood on the other side, followed by Shona. Stanky making a run, gaining a couple of positions there on the right side. Wood has managed to get themselves stuck. Where they get hit free, they do. Fortunately, getting hit straight free by Shona, but do lose a couple of positions to Crimson and James. So a big group battling here in the middle of the pack. We've got Crimson, James, Shona, Stanky, Wood, Nick and Muffin all battling for positions here. Just behind we've got Space Egg, Worst, Side Effects and Shady. Potentially looking to make some big position gains. Wood getting stuck once again, but getting set free by the back runner Beefcake. So Wood having some trouble on this final lap, dropping quite a few spots. Bro will need to look to gain a few spots here after losing a few in the last couple of laps. There is a chance that with everyone fighting for positions, the people further back could make some gains. So it looks like just in time is already making their way back to the start. Just in time to see them come through the finish. So just in time will take the win here, currently holding the fastest lap as well, if anyone else can take that from them in this final lap to secure that fastest lap point. Budo is a lap behind, Snorker a lap behind. Let's see who is going to be the next person to drop down. It looks like it's going to be Kutsi first, Kutsi coming through in second. Just TJ in third, Quack just behind in fourth, and we've got Zor coming through in fifth. T-Dub a lap behind, Muffin taking sixth. Nick and James side by side, Nick a lap behind though, James taking seventh, Crimson with eighth. Stanky ninth, Side Effects 10th, Space Egg 11th, Shona 12th, Wood 13th, Bwer 14th, Shady 15th. Skyline getting past Jake to take 16th, Jake 17th. Space Comet 18th. Then a big group here, Pesky Bird 19th and McWave just taking 20th there. Just managing to sneak through. Everyone else just outside of the points coming through now. So Bwer seems fairly happy with 14th, still more points than average. And it's the points that matter. So it looks like Just in Time will keep a hold of that fastest lap as well. So big points for Just in Time. Stanky dropping a few positions, but gaining some points. Could help bump them up a bit, as they're already quite high up on the leaderboard. So we'll go to our marble cam of our race winner. just in time while we wait for everyone else to make their way across the line and the DNF timer to count down. So let's speed things up, get things going at a quicker speed here, bouncing all over the place as we wait for the rest to finish. Okay, so everyone has finished. Boy saying should have had more laps because they've just passed just in time. Yep, it's the way it is. Passing after the finish, just too late. So down from the top 20 here. Cheese dropping quite a few positions after having some trouble. Baz just outside of the points. And we had 2 DNFs. So Demon and Nick both DNF out of this race today. So here are the standings after this race. So Jake still holding the top spot, picking up a few points but not many in that. Stanky picking up a good amount of points up into second place. Still a bit of a gap up to first though. We'll have to put in some work in these final few races as we only have 3 left to go. So Jake in a very strong position here. But can they hold it all the way to the end? So Diamond Swords in third, not far behind Stanky. We'll also have some work to do to get up into first, just in time. Moving up into fourth, 1 point behind third place. TJ in fifth with 147, then Crimson with 129, Cutsy with 128, Space Egg with 126, Shady and Stormy side by side with 125, making up the top 10. But Stormy at risk of dropping outside of the top 10 here. As below we have Space Comet, Creeper Carol, Nick, James, Akane, Minnie, Demon, Side Effects, Skyline, T-Dub, Andrew, School of Thugs, Wood, Bwur and Pesky Bird. Bwur just moving up into the top 25, tied with Pesky Bird. Only just hanging on into the top 25 there. So 3 races to go. We have Arctic Circuit. That will be later today. And then we'll have Office Madness, which should be tomorrow. And then finally Red Rings, the final map, the final track, as it was the final in the pre-season. Lots of shortcuts, lots of places to gain positions and lose positions. So it'll be an exciting final race. But now I think anyone outside the top 25, don't think there's much hope getting up into the top 3, as it's 30 points for a win. So yeah, I think if you're outside the top 25 now, don't think there's much chance of taking that first. You may be able to try and scrape third with a consistent finishes in the top 3 for the next 3 races, but unfortunately I think the top 3 is out of the question now, so it'll be trying to get up into that top 10. But for those in the top 25, there's still a chance. The further down you are, the harder it is, but there is still a chance to make your way up into the top 3. So that is it for this race. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure to go over to the YouTube channel, go subscribe over there, drop a like on the video if you enjoyed. That really helped me out, help support the channel. Also check out the Discord, link will be in the description below, or in the Twitch chat. If you're watching on YouTube, then come head over to Twitch. We're on our way to affiliate. We're just 4 followers away from affiliate. There's some big changes coming at the end of the season, and if I can hit affiliate as well, then there'll be some more changes. So if we can hit that affiliate before season 2, That'd be amazing. Let's head over here. You can watch live, take part in the live chat. Boy, they're saying thanks or thank you for being here and watching. Thank you for the support. But that will be it. So there is another race, as I said, later today. But I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.